Welcome back, new viewers and gamers. It's time for a new episode of Super Mario Galaxy. And today, we're continuing with the engine room. We're gonna go on over to my personal favorite galaxy, Toy Time Galaxy. So let us begin today. And Heavy Metal Mecha Bowser. Very similar to the Mecha Bowser, I'm pretty sure, from Super Mario Sunshine. But a little different, I think. As we fly by the train. Yes. Hello, Robo Dude, what do you want? Welcome to the Toy Time Galaxy, we Gearmos. Oh, that's what you're called, okay. Are in charge of upkeep and maintenance here. And we go on a train. The Mario game where we go on the train, haven't seen this before. And we indeed, man, this is quite fun. And it looks like we're in some kid's room, it kind of seems to be. I don't know why there's a big-ass black hole in some child's room, but, you should probably get his parents to check that out. That's quite a bit of a hazard there. I remember when I was a wee lad back when this game first came out. I had a hell of a lot until it was in my old room. So this galaxy kind of reminds me of that, part of the reason it's my personal favorite. And you just gotta spin them guys over and give them a good ground pound. Now, what are you so worried about? What ails you? Now my friends have been kidnapped, I shall save them. This old gravity field. As a certain Fire Emblem character once said, I fight for my friends and you should too. If you see a vault, give them a spin. I already figured that out. These guys are pretty similar to Mecha Koopas. I think that's what they're starting to call too, like Mecha Bowsers or something? I don't know. A little too small to be Mecha Bowsers, I think. Let's screw this off. Did that even do anything? No, we gotta do that down there then. Let's grab those fire-breathing turtle things without the ground pound. I figured that out already. Let's just fall down here. Mario, get down there. Thank you. Of course, there's a spring just conveniently placed there. Awesome. Oh, gotta do it like this then. Can I slip my way in there? Should be able to see by this. Okay, I can't. Ah, I'm dead. I died. That was a dumb death. Alright, let's not go that way. Clearly, that's not where we're supposed to go. And there's no spring down here for some reason. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Alright, clearly I'm supposed to go over there and unscrew that. The problem is... gravity keeps shifting. Alright, I'm clearly not supposed to go up there. This gravity cannot move. Got the placement of some of this. That's where out of the way. This is what we're supposed to do. they're shooting at me. What are you doing today? Unscrew that, and now we can go in here. Yeah, I'm not dying. Haha. Everything's going just fine. Thank you for asking. Get these little crabs over here. Let's get this here coin. Uh-oh. I'm not... Uh-oh. I don't want to use this thing. But we have to. Anyways, you transformed into Spring Mario. Press A at the right moment to bounce high. Boing. Yes. If you'd like to. I mean, personally, Sonic Race Across Worlds is okay. But anyways, this is by far the worst power-up in probably not only this game, but in any Mario game. The Spring Mushroom. Holy God, is this thing hard to control. Especially on moving platforms. I think you get kind of used to it, but oh, you'll have a lot of deaths with this thing. I'm not even gonna bother getting that cube. I don't want to do that. Maybe the controls aren't that bad. Compared to the Swing controls, at least. But I mean, you can do some pretty neat things with it. And Pulse Mario was really vocal when he's using this. I think you could even break these guys straight away too. Ah, screw it, we're not wasting our time with him. Of course. And just like most of the other mushrooms in this game, you take 1 damage, you lose it. You can get out of the way. Alright, I can't kill him, good to know. I just gotta avoid him. Play passively. Alright, let's get into the fight. Come on, Mario. There we go. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be trapped in a giant spring. Doesn't seem very fun. Alright, bro, we get it. Me personally up for Mario Kart World over it, though. As I've mentioned before. Can't touch me with that laser. Alright, now I'm controlling this here mushroom. Not the best placement for that enemy, but thankfully it can only hit you if it sees Mario first, not just off screen. Green star bits. And there's this giant fork in this kiddo's room. Alright, maybe this isn't as hard to control as I thought it was. Still the worst power-up in this game. And it's also one of those power-ups where you lose it if you go into a launch star. Alright, Mecha Bowser, I'm gonna take you down. Done with your conveyor belts. Oh, Mega Man being on is pretty cool. I'll give him that. I'm gonna give you a screw-loose hat. Get it? Give him a screw-loose? Okay. Well, I guess in this case we're screwing it in, we're not screwing it out. I just gotta have a good screwdriver on hand. But Mario brought his own personal screwdriver. Also, hey, there's a warp pipe over here. That just brings me over there so I don't have to tediously go around it. Nice touch. I'm gonna screw this all out. Let's get on over to that warpipe sitting down there. And avoid the fire bars. I want to take 5 damage. Screw it, leave him alone. Alright, this brings me back down here. Do I really need to be down here, though? Thankfully, they allow for an easy way to move on this thing that won't screw you over. And why are there bats in this kid's room, man? Somebody get the exterminator. Ow. How rude. Never mind. I'm gonna deal with them. Now get me off this thing. I guess I shouldn't say get me off this thing when we're all the way up here. Yes. Alright, springs. We got shankies. Man, Wild Coil from Megabyte 7 is better than this. If you really want a good slinky, just use those. Man, slinkies are fun. I used to have so many of those back in grade school, but every single one of them I broke. Those things are really easy to break, whether it's the metal ones or the plastic ones. And who will that be? Yeah, down goes this toy. We probably broke this kid's favorite toy, but who cares? I'll just buy him a new one. Alright, we shall do that. And these guys just spawned out of nowhere. I guess they're inside the machine. They're probably its power source. You guys got nothing to say? No thank yous? Okay. I'll just take my prize. A heavy metal Mecha Bowser completed. A new galaxy has been discovered in the bedroom. Let's save the game. And we're gonna go right back to Toy Time Galaxy. Yes. Like I like there's just a giant cake in the middle of the screen. Like that. Mario meets Mario. Second Mario. Just like his NES counterpart. Yes. And this time there's only one train rather than 2. Actually, no, there's still 2 trains, they're just connected. Alright, Captain Toad. I didn't know you were a conductor. Seriously, the creativity in this galaxy is so nice. Part of the reason why it's one of my favorites. Even better than most of the galaxies in the sequel. When are we getting to Super Mario Galaxy 3, huh? Why is it ow? Ash is rude. There's a second one up here. Take that. Don't even need to flip them over. Alright, we got another one up here. Where are the other two? Is what I need to know. I guess we screwed it up, huh? Okay. I don't want to get hit. Okay. Alright, 50. You greedy Luma. Alright, fine. God damn it, where's that damn 5th launch star chip? Speaking of that, I actually been playing quite a bit of Shadow the Hedgehog recently. It's actually a lot better than I anticipated. Now this dude's about to breathe fire on my ass. Gotta get moving before he does. Alright, sorry, Hungry Luma, you're gonna have to starve a bit. I go into the Mario planet. Alright, and we gotta get all the silver stars. It's been some time since we did this. We just gotta be careful where we step. Because some of these hazards... Alright, sometimes it might be advantageous to actually take a little damage, like right here. I'm gonna get the 1-up because I can. These flipper platforms are not the best. They kinda suck. Alright, just one more. Don't be over, man. And the 5 stars combined to become 1 normal star. Alright, where'd it go? It's all the way over there, great. You gotta make me do some more work, game. I'm lazy, man. And a new star is ours. I honestly prefer this little you got a star jingle compared to what the second game had. Not saying that one's bad, but this one's better in my personal opinion. Go, young star. Become a part of the cosmos. Alright, save your game, and let's go back to the bedroom for a second. And see what galaxy we've unlocked. Actually, who wants to use the teleporter? I'm gonna go down the old-fashioned way. By breaking my legs. Silly people, Mario can't break his legs somehow. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do that in most racing games. But anyways, what have we unlocked now? Alright, Honeycomb Galaxy. You know what that means? We're gonna see B Mario. Also, this whole galaxy is made out of honeycombs. I've likely said it in previous videos, but I freaking love eating honeycombs. They're so good. You should all try them if you haven't already. I highly recommend it. No, you can play with 4 people on a single console Mario Kart 8. I've done that once before.
Yes.
Be Mario. Either that or I'm having a Mandela effect. I don't know. Mandela effect moment. Been having an awful lot of those recently. Alright, be Mario. Just gotta climb the... Don't you fall. Alright, somehow I'm hanging on to that little edge. I might as well get those while I'm waiting. I'm not gonna bother. Probably some optional stuff anyways. I wanna leave that little star bit down there. Let's go, get moving. You want it for me? Alright, bee suit, grant me your strength. Why are there meteorites, man? Us bees cannot handle those very well. Give them to the Hornets, they deserve it instead. It'd be funny if we had a Hornet Mario. I feel like that would be way too, you know, redundant with this power-up, though, if they did something like that. Woohoo, can't touch this. They call me Mr. Dodge. So many starfish here. That makes sense. They are made out of honey after all. Or they taste like it. Oh no, the beetles are here. I can't harm them from this angle. We can always fly over here to completely ignore them. No, come on, get over here. Alright. Uh-oh. That's a big boy over there. He's a big boy-o. Come on, Star, you can do it. Get over here, yes. What a neat little galaxy. Nice and quick. Oh, yeah. Galaxy complete. You know what they say, it's good to keep a record. Let's see if there's any other galaxies here I can get an extra star at. Let's go back to Freeze Flame. It'll be another good number of minutes before that happens, but yeah. Alright, hot and cold collide. Huh, what is this, like, I didn't know Todoroki loved to live here. I'm kidding, obviously he doesn't. This game predates My Hero. Yes. Ice and fire. Oh boy, Mario's gonna get real sick this time. Skate ahead. Ah, my god. I almost died. Skate ahead. Straight ahead, skate ahead, skate. I gotta be real careful. Make a figure eight. That might be fun if we had time, but we're a little late. I wanna watch the backyard kids now. Call me a little kid if you want, I do not care. That's not a Katy Perry song, but what is? I know, there's water over here. Uh-huh. Ow. And sea urchins. They're so rude. Ah, it's frozen water. Get out of the water, Mario. That's a placement to put that, isn't it? At least the urchins can't just hit you while you're standing on it, which is nice. Oh. This kind of reminds me of like back when I was in middle school playing Minecraft on my old Xbox 360, I still have, by the way. And I put a bunch of lava in an area. And it just was just killing everything in its vicinity, and it gave me the idea to make different temples. Temples, towers, whatever. Little tire trials. In my own Minecraft world. I'm gonna be daring over here. We don't need to wait for lava to rise. Just do a well-placed long jump. Still have that old Minecraft file. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh. I guess I played things a little too riskily. Riskily is not a word at it. It is now. But it didn't matter. The coin saves the day. Oh. Get out of my way. I don't want to be touched. I have a phobia of sea urchins, or lava urchins in this case. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, why did that take so long? Anyways. Oh, good lord. I call upon the power of fire. Now, which way do we use it? I don't know which way we use this, because I can't see nothing from this angle. But anyways, you guys are dead. That's what you get for bullying me. I'm pretty sure there are torches over here if I remember correctly, so I think we needed to go up here. And guess who it is? I'm gonna torch y'all with the sea urchins. That's just what I don't see. Wow, they should have exploded. That's crazy. They don't even get torched. No, I'm too late. That's what I get for being too slow, right? Anyways, get out of the water, dude. Well, at least it's placed pretty easily. So I can come back over here in case you ever need a new one. Alright, warp star. Take me away from this place. I keep calling it a warp star. I apologize. It is not a warp star. Alright, and it's time to use the power of ice. I just thought I could grab pound nose. One other thing ice can do, you can actually walk on lava. It is so cold you can straight up walk on lava with this power. That is crazy and I love it. You rude ass Goomba. Ah, couldn't even take his remains. I'm like Iceman from Marvel. Not to confuse him with Iceman from Mega Man 1. And free one-up is mine. How do I get a one-up and immediately lose it? Well, like I said before in previous episodes, that I will never shut up as long as this playthrough lives, is that the one-ups keep respawning, so we can just die as many times as as long as we keep getting that one-up. In my opinion, not the best form of game design if you're trying to make things a little more difficult, but one-ups. Then again, you could always just not pick up the one-up. We're gonna keep skating. Just keep skating, just keep skating. Adam Eve? Gwen versus Adam Eve? No, that hasn't happened yet. I wish it will. And I wouldn't exactly call her the Kappa Cat, but still. Yeah, that hasn't happened yet, but it will happen eventually, I'm pretty sure. And Gwen wants that. I don't call her a Kappa Cat, she's got differences. Oh, yeah. Plus, Adam Eve's way better than Gwen, in my opinion. You've discovered a new galaxy in the engine room. Oh, there's pranksters. Them comets are back. If you say so, man, Adam Eve's better. I keep forgetting where I need to go for this. Alright, right here. I mean, I suppose. But she's got her uses. Or her points in the show. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. Alright, time to go save another one. Oh, sorry, comment with the Perkster ability, you're gonna have to wait. Alright, Bowser Jr.'s a lava reactor. How we're gonna deal with Bowser Jr. again, huh? I'm gonna give him a real good punishment. Alright, King Caliente, Spicer's turn. And I defeated you once, I will beat you again, as a certain green ninja once said.
Yes!
Alright, we have arrived on the galaxy. Let's kill some basic old Goombas. Alright, Bullet Bills, I need your assistance. And then Goomba gets in the way. Get out of my way. Oh, I almost got hit there. No, 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 not today. I said not today. Hit the glass already. Come on now, come on. Come on. Hit. Do you see this? Alright, fine, you don't want to hit that? You can come over here instead. Alright, now he exploded. Oh no, it's too fast for it. Come on now. Ugh. Bullet Bill chasing's so annoying, dude. Come on. Ugh. I guess I'll die. Now hold up a second. Something just showed up on my screen. It's very annoying. Anyways. Move it, Goombas. Move it or lose it. He just died a very awful death. God damn. Alright, you get over here. Oh, maybe in Omniverse they did. Really? Oh my god, this shit is annoying, dude. I barely lived there. Man, whoever designed the track now on these Bullet Bills. Get the thing, thank you. Alright, now let's get on over to the Warp Star. That's I keep calling it a Warp Star. Alright, should be over here. Where's the dome? I don't know where the dome is. I'm dead. Ah! Oh, you kind of saved me there. Come on, Bullet Bill. There we go. Alright, we're approaching the boss. I always like that blue fire was harder than orange fire. Can you... Oh, wait, that's not that same enemy. Alright, thankfully I got my HP back before I could die there. Alright, come on now. Just keep jumping. 1, 2. A 1, a 2, and a 3. Can you get in the... Yes, you did. Arcan Galiente, show yourself. I didn't ask for you. If I give up any more Grand Stars, my dad's gonna get mad. Oh boy, something I haven't dealt with before. So this calls for my ultimate weapon. Give him some heat, King Caliente. Really? This oversized calamari is your ultimate weapon? Okay then. Somebody go get the chopsticks, cause I'm ordering calamari for dinner tonight. Alright, and as you can see on like the first fight, we have these little platforms over here. Alright, we're gonna play ourselves some Gendorf tennis over here. We can't stay still for too long now. But it's good to just keep jumping in the same place so you don't have to move around too much. That was a really delayed hit there. I can't hit that, it's too far. Ow. That's not what I wanted to do, Mario. He sent it all the way over there. That's not annoying at all. Come on, man. Really? Why does it always go in the opposite direction? Try not to hit a lot of crap on the screen. Come on now. Come on. Just I hit it always goes the other way. That's honestly really dumb in my opinion. Wouldn't care as much if there wasn't so much shit on the screen. Get your ass out of here. We're getting some calamari for dinner tonight. Yeah, kind of like that. Alright, and these lava pillars stop going down just in case you end up getting a really cheap death. Nice touch. That would be very frustrating, just bad game design if you were to do that. Like, after killing a boss and you just die the last second before you can collect the thing. If you do that, it's entirely your fault here. But anyways, we got ourselves the 6th Grand Star. Yeah, you should do that, especially in Pokemon. Only 14 stars to go. And we've unlocked a new dome. A secret dome, if you will. Well, 2 domes, I guess. Galaxy completed. In the garden. Now that we've recovered so many Grand Stars, the beacon is almost too bright to look at. Yeah, don't look directly at her or you'll go blind. Once the observatory works as a spaceship again, we can bring you to the center of the universe. Then, we can get to your special one. We just need a few more power stars. You must help us. Yes, I will. You don't gotta tell me twice. Not only for Best Girl Rosalina over here, but for Peach, I guess. Anyways, why don't we go to our new dome that we've unlocked? Yeah, and we can go to that little portal up there. Yes, I know it's the engine room, you don't gotta tell me twice. And that little portal's sitting over there, but it doesn't lead anywhere. This is the gate. Well, we won't go in there just yet. Alright, normally I'd try to go on top of that dome as well, but no point in that. We should try it anyways. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. Oh well. You know what's so weird? This might be like one of those little astral spaces or something with no walls, because in the inside of this thing it looks like we're outside in like some sort of garden, but inside it's clearly encased with a dome, so that was a little strange. Anyways, what galaxy have we unlocked? And hey, this time there's no weird ass Bowser base sitting here. And we've unlocked Deep Dark Galaxy. There's actually a very weird quirk about this galaxy that I want to bring up, but that will be waited for in the next episode. So if you all enjoyed this edition of Super Mario Galaxy and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the vids you see on screen right now on YouTube, and that bell button for more. Special thank you to Aaron for joining me once again for this wonderful video. And consider answering the question of the day and look at the description, as well as become a YouTube member for $3 a month and a subscriber for $6 a month. Even give this video a hype if you'd like. Anyways, let us end this off with a quick raid for those of you on Twitch. Now, let's see, did you want me to raid again? Let's Pulse Fusion or something. Alright, Pure Fusion X. Alright, let's do that. And he is playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, I guess? Send him your unwavering love and support. Alright, thank you all for watching. Have a perfect day.